Varsity News Network is the largest and fastest growing high school sports marketing platform in the country. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but high school sports is actually the largest market in the history of sports. It's about 5 times larger than college sports, but it's been too fragmented for anybody to reach. So through a digital platform, VNN is bringing together schools from all over the country onto a single channel and enabling brands of all sizes and vendors of all sizes to gain access to the high school sports market for the first time. Across high school sports across the country right now, for parents, for family members, everybody that's associated with each individual athlete, it's difficult to keep up with your athletes. The information's scattered, sometimes it's not even available, and the constituents look to the schools to provide access to all that information. And namely, that's the athletic director. He's typically the person that's in charge of that. ADs have a couple of different options when it relates to communicating with their constituents. The problem is it's always a lot of work. It requires that they upload pictures, they write articles, sometimes take out an entire assistant that's dedicated to maintaining these types of things. VNN is the first platform and the only platform that allows an athletic director to have that centralized communication resource for their community members and keep everybody informed without doing any work. Because of the software that we've developed that generates content systematically and aggregates that content systematically to ensure that an athletic director has a collegiate level athletic website without having to do any of the investment. We've been able to do that now in about 10% of the entire country, uses VNN exclusively to connect the school with all the different constituents that care about high school sports. Quite honestly, without the MBDC, we wouldn't be where we are today. The biggest single investor in that first financing round for us was the MBDC through the Spark. And without that initial investment, without that initial faith in a very unproven idea, but the opportunity to scale that, we wouldn't be where we are today. There's a different type of density that exists in Michigan. It's a density of hustle. There's this resurgence of entrepreneurial activity centered around software, centered around med devices, centered around biotech, all these different industries. And there's some really, really powerful, really cool companies being created in Michigan. And so being associated with that type of environment, I think makes us more effective as an organization and allows us to punch above our weight class all across the country. We get to be a massive fish in a pond that's growing rapidly, as opposed to a small fish in a big already established pond.